Hey friend, and welcome to this morning's practice. Go ahead and grab a seat and allow yourself to shake it out or get comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. Just collect yourself as we enter this morning's practice. Take a quick moment to center, and if it feels good, maybe invite your left ear over towards your left shoulder, stretching out the right side of your neck. You can drop your right arm. Give it more spaciousness if that feels good. On an inhale, come back through center and go ahead and drop your right ear over towards your right shoulder, releasing the left arm down towards the ground. Focus on making your breath luscious and long and filling your body. And then you'll inhale. And in your own time, gently come back to center. If it feels good on your neck, you can go ahead and drop your chin towards your chest. And on your next inhale, bring your gaze forward and up, just allowing your neck to continue stretching. If it feels supportive, you can take some small circles here, just kind of waking up and allowing your body to feel supported. On an inhale, raise your arms above your head. Just take a really nice big stretch. Drop over to the right. Exhale, and then over to the other side. Pardon me while I fidget here. Then you're going to inhale your arms and point them straight up towards the sky. Big breath. Go ahead and stretch over again to the right. Exhale. Inhale, you'll come back through center, and exhale to the left. You can bring the arms behind the head. Take any movements here that feel good. Maybe a forward fold, get into those hips, press them out just for a minute. Just really focusing on the breath and nourishing the body in whatever movement feels good. I'm going to guide us to hands and knees, so when you're ready, sweep your legs behind you, place your palms face down, right beneath your shoulders. We're going to take some cat-cow breaths here. So just make sure that you're feeling super supported. As you inhale, you'll release the belly, creating a curve in the spine, lifting the crown, gazing forward. As you exhale, you're going to curl your belly button all the way in. It's going to lift the back of your body. You're going to feel like a compression. Then you're going to inhale. Breathe it all in and exhale. Press it all out. One more breath like that. Then we're going to bring a little bit more dynamic movement here. So in your own time, I want you to just explore awakening your hips, letting there be some flow between your shoulders, your hips, your neck, your bottom, your thighs, even your feet. Just kind of maybe doing like a figure 8 with your hips, or I like to consider it like greasing the wheel, quote unquote. Just letting yourself become more fluid and awakening that kind of feminine energy. You can come down to your elbows if that feels more supportive for your wrists, maybe pressing back. Just taking a few breaths and moving in a way that feels amazing for you. If you'd like, go ahead and press your hips back and stretch your back body, pressing your chest towards the floor. And then when you're ready, coming back up to your elbows, taking like a little baby plank here. Press your palms down. We are going to take an engaged stretch here. So you're going to press your left leg back and pull your right arm forward. Now you want to be aware that your shoulder stays where it is. You're not pulling your shoulder forward. You're keeping both of your limbs just radiating straight from your core, and you're tightening your core to hold this space. On the exhale, release. And on your next inhale, opposite leg, opposite arm. Pulling through your heel to the back of the room and through your middle finger towards the front of the room. Keeping that core engaged. And exhale back to center. Take your legs, your knees wide. Press your hips back. If you'd like to, take your hands to prayer pose and pull them back, creating this extra juicy stretch in your heart space and in your back body. Big breath here. And if this is going too fast for you, take your time, hit pause, come back to this. As you're ready, place your palms back onto the mat or onto the ground. Press your knees up so you're in this like partial plank. Again, just bring the belly button in, and then you're gonna gently press back. We're taking like a little baby downward dog here. Pressing through the knees, just stretching your thighs, being really gentle here. We're not trying to get to any type of apex pose. Walk your hands back, take like a baby wide-legged stance here, and just move side to side, opening each side body. Find your breath. Create the movement that feels good for you, and when you're ready, drop your bottom as a counterweight. And as you inhale, lift your torso up, bring the arms up. And again, I want to actually keep us in this squat. We're building a little bit of warmth here, kind of like a amended goddess pose. So any movements, if you want to stretch out your wrists, if you want to stretch out your shoulders, just kind of play in your body here. You'll shake it out and come to standing. Big breath in. I'm taking the arms behind me because I have a limited ceiling space, but you can take the arms above if that feels good. If you'd like, you can stretch your arms in front of you. Take a gentle twist. As you're ready, inhale. Exhale, you're gonna forward fold, keeping a really big, juicy bend in the knees. You're gonna inhale and halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Knees and hands, and then we're going to gently pop the knees up and take a plank here. So in plank pose, we're working to keep that back straight, dropping the bottom, feeling our whole core engaged, imagining your muscles just pulling into your center line, braiding you with beautiful strength and balance. As you exhale, you can drop the knees. We're going to keep like a modified plank for a second, and then push all the way back to a child's pose. Inhale back through center. We're going to thread the needle here, lifting the right arm up. Exhaling, pressing this arm through the left arm, opening the back of the heart space here. Big breath. If at any point this is too much, you can actually sit down and do this exact movement seated. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch that arm out again, and then place it back on the mat. With your breath in your time, take the left arm wide and thread it through the right arm. Letting your shoulders open. On the inhale, bring it back to center. Stretch out that arm again. And then we're going to flip around onto our backs. We're going to do a little core warm up here. I really don't know what this is called, but my trainer taught it to me and I love doing it. First of all, I'm actually going to open up my hips because my hips are a little tight. So if you'd like to rock your knees side to side, just take a few moments to do that, and I'll explain what the next shape is. As you're lying on your back, you're going to lift your knees up so that your legs kind of bend at 90 degrees, creating an L shape. So your feet are facing the wall in front of you. And then you're going to lift your shoulders off the ground, and keeping your knees wide, you're actually going to pull your hands through the gap in your knees. You'll see me right here. And then there are these really brief contractions where you're just bringing your torso through your legs. And we're going to do that 15 to 20 times. Let your body be the guide. Keeping your breath active, keeping your mind focused on the movement, just building a little heat in the core. And then I went ahead and did a little happy baby stretch here. If that feels good for you, go ahead and treat yourself to that. Take a moment to reset. Rock the knees side to side. And then on your next inhale, come back through center, engage the legs, lift the upper body, and begin the practice again. You kind of want your breath to feel like this as you compress, you're exhaling, and quick sip as you inhale. All right. When you're ready, rock forward, come to a comfortable seat. Take a moment here just to swirl and whirl and just move any basic bitch energy out and reclaim where you are and who you are. You're here now, you're in this incredible body. You've done this beautiful work. If it feels good for you, you can roll your wrists out, just allowing yourself to support yourself. Take any final movements here. And then we're just gonna take a few deep breaths together. See how deep and wide and long and spacious you can get your breath to be. Notice anything that's going on in your environment, we get to release, right? That is not us. We get to just come back to our breath, come back to our practice, come back to our truth. So you're ready. Gently take your hands to heart space. Give thanks to your incredible self for showing up and doing this practice. And thank you so much for being here. Shine on.